2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's just the exits. Oh, hey, Wesley and Q. Have you guys heard much about the Belt and Road project by the Chinese? Has that been on like Western news very much? The Chinese propaganda obviously have been talking about that a lot. Doesn't ring a bell. Okay, well, remember how I was saying the Chinese is building infrastructure out in Eastern Europe? I'm kind of halfway through this juncture. Maybe I should do this later. Anyway, so here's an article by the BBC. I'm just gonna put the link in the chat if anyone wants to actually click on the link. So I think this is right. I think this is alright. Okay, let me take a brief detour to the BBC article. Full screen transition. Alright. So the Belt and Road project, this map here, I guess shows you what's going on. China is building a bunch of seaports and a bunch of train tracks to join up a bunch of countries. And that's basically, so the existing stuff is the black lines, right? So they're building train tracks down to Indonesia, across India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, and then up through a bunch of Eastern European countries, and also down here in Africa. So this is China building infrastructure in other countries, and there's like giant construction machines like this. And you'll notice that this is like the 6th engineering company limited of China Railway 11 Bureau Group. If that naming scheme seems a little strange to you, it's because they used to be the military engineering companies. So the 6th engineering company of the People's Liberation Army is basically what they were. So the old army engineers who used to build the infrastructure in China have been privatized into companies, and they have these kind of massive machines, and now they're just building train tracks all around the world. So China, I mean, this kind of imperialism, let me just go back to the game. You can read the article yourself if you like. Minecraft Trains map, let me close this. Alright, so back to Minecraft. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, they stole our idea, Wesley. But I mean, I'm Chinese, so we think similarly. Here's the thing, King. I mean, the old Roman Empire has like 2 major things, right? There was the military, there were the Roman legions, and then there was the Roman infrastructure. And if you look at the empires today, we have the American Empire, who is big on military, and then you have the Chinese Empire, who's big on the infrastructure. And so the Americans, they go conquer people, or they go attack people, they bomb people, but they don't build anything. Whereas the Chinese, they don't attack anyone, but they build things. Is what's going on. It's I mean, it's a different kind of imperialism. Obviously, you can't mean out that I'm behind the terrorists and I call you. Well, Wesley, the Belt and Road thing have been going on for a long time. I don't build any infrastructure for real, Wesley. This is it's all a game to me. Anyway, let me get back to this junction. So the Chinese, their approach is they'll build your infrastructure, and then you just become a part of the whole economic network that they also benefit from, is what their plan is, I suppose. Alright, so 3-4, so I need to pull the signal out of 3-4. How do I do this again? It's 4 but not 5. I forgot how to do this. We need a subtractor here. And then we do this, is that right? So... yeah, anyway, so that's the Belt and Road project. And you're right, the Chinese have been copying our idea, Wesley, of building infrastructure everywhere. And I think this is like one of the first times that a Western news outlet has really covered it seriously that I've noticed. And you'll note, if you remember the map that I showed you, it extends all the way to the UK. So 4 but not 5, so if we go 4... oh, this is supposed to subtract. 4, it does that. And if I do 5, it doesn't light up. Alright, good. What else is there to say about it? Wesley says, yeah, I don't remember ever seeing anything about it. Yeah, no, I mean... because the Western press doesn't really cover Chinese propaganda. Gotta keep an eye out for it now, though. It's... I suppose it's mattering now because... I mean, the Chinese have been negotiating with, obviously with Africa, with the Middle East, with like Iran, and with even Eastern Europe. So like China has been negotiating these infrastructure projects throughout all these countries, and now they've reached Europe, and so now Europe pays attention. In the recent China-EU summit, they finally kind of got to Germany, and they kind of talked to Germany and France and things about the infrastructure projects in Eastern Europe and how that might synergize with what the EU wants to do with developing Eastern Europe. And so when it finally gets to the Europeans' doorstep, then they start paying attention. So it's been going on around the world for quite a few years now. Let's see, so it's 3, 4, so 3 here, and then we wanna block that out. Subtract. Yeah, so the next thing you know, China will be building infrastructure in Eastern Europe. Let's see, up here, I guess we should turn around immediately and go up this way. Oh, I should probably lay the track, shouldn't I? Oh hey Wesley, we're doing the redstone under the track thing now, right? We're not gonna do the redstone torches anymore, if you remember. I guess I'm the one doing this. Anyway, let me do it. So this side goes down, this side goes up. So the junction is this one. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, well, we're not laying tracks yet. I don't know, actually, are you laying tracks yet? Maybe you can start laying tracks if you want to. Are you still punching dirt? Digging, okay. Yeah, no, that's a lot of digging. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Let's see. guess we should have some power there, which so we only need one in the middle, right? Great. And then go 1, 2, 3, and then power there, and then 1, 2, 3. I suppose power there, and then slab our way up, etc., etc. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, that's right. And then redstone block. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Awkward. Is it like a 1, 1, 2, 3? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what, like 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, etc. Except these ones. Oops. Don't break everything. Gonna have to put those underneath there. Oh, welcome back, Q. I posted a link a little further up. The BBC link, if you can still see it in the chat. It's an article on the Belt and Road project by China, building infrastructure all around the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that looks good there. Have you heard about the Belt and Road before, Q? I was saying before that the Western media hasn't really covered it. Although now that the project has reached Europe, they're finally starting to cover it. It's been a big thing in China for quite a while. Alright, so that's the tracks done. Let me put these back here. Junctions, etc. So here we go there, there, there. We need this to be further up though. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we actually want a little more headroom than this. Let's go up one more. Like that. 1, 2, 3 and up. And then 1, 2, 3. So now if I can remember how to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need an AND gate. An AND gate. How does this work again? That's not right. That's also not right. No, that's not right. I forgot how to build these gates. Embarrassing. Really? That doesn't join up? So that's, and then there. That's not an AND gate though, is it? Oh, it is an AND gate. So if I have 3, 4, which 3 and 4, then that activates. This activates, which then turns that off. Wait a minute. It's supposed to turn it on. So it's supposed to be the other way. So we're supposed to have that coming out there. And down there. Oops. So that switches the junction on. And then on the other side, Q says it's one powered rail every 32 meters to keep max speed for loaded Minecraft. Yeah, but I'm just keeping it giving myself plenty of tolerance. Probably too much tolerance. So the Q, like the issue is, it doesn't matter if you have too many powered rails, but it's a problem if you have too few, right? So because the track goes up and down and it turns around and everything, so I'm just gonna put way more powered rails than I need. And since it's creative anyway, it doesn't really matter if I have too many powered rails. You use 20 as it's easiest to count it. Yeah, I use 10. I just put 10. So that, let me just get rid of those because that shouldn't be always on. We could probably optimize it. Q, you're right. So that, wait a minute. Oh.